Right.
Hey guys. All right, welcome to Hot Topic Tuesday. Trish here, and I've got April, and we have started the month with all things hormone health. So, specifically addressing female hormones this month. We've been putting out some content out there. If you're not on our Facebook group, definitely join because that's where we put the majority of our content. And today we want to talk about seed cycling. Seed cycling, one of the reasons we want to talk about this today and really love it is because it's a natural method using specific seeds to support hormone balance throughout our menstrual cycle. And we really, really love it because it's a food-based approach. And we usually always try to go with like food, nutrients before we get into any kind of supplements or things like that. So anything that is more natural, we are a huge fan of trying. So seed cycling, what is seed cycling? Again, to recap, a natural method. We're going to use specific seeds throughout the different phases of the menstrual cycle. It's a gentle food-based approach and it can help regulate your estrogen and progesterone. And so how does this work? So what you're going to do at different times of the month is consume different seeds during the follicular and the luteal phase. The seeds will be different. We're going to get into that in just a second. And this is going to help support the normal hormone production of our body. So we've got two phases of our menstrual cycle. The first phase is the follicular phase, and that's about day 1 to 14, although that can vary from, person to person. So during the follicular phase, our goal is to support estrogen production. This is where estrogen is going to be more dominant. It's going to be a little higher. And this is because we need estrogen to kind of mature the egg and prepare the body for ovulation. So the seeds that will be most beneficial to consume during this time are flax seeds. And this is because they're rich in lignans that help bind excess estrogen and balance the estrogen levels. Because we wouldn't want to be in a imbalance, more estrogen dominant phase at this time. Pumpkin seeds are really good here. Pumpkin seeds are high in zinc. Zinc is just a super supportive mineral to the body during any kind of female hormone menstrual cycle stuff. This will help prepare the body for progesterone production in the next phase. So the dosage for this is you do 1 to 2 tablespoons each of flax seeds and pumpkin seeds daily. And there's all different methods of how this can be done. I know little seed balls that you can do. You can also put them in smoothies. There's lots of different methods you can do for kind of consuming these. But the benefits will be to support estrogen balance. We want to promote healthy ovulation, and this also can very much manage and kind of help your PMS symptoms.
I just want to stop you just real quick and just go back over the dosage again because your internet was cutting out.
Oh,
So,
sorry. Oh, the
but the
dosage. Yeah.
yeah. So
So you want me to do it? Got it.
yes,
The dosage. Okay, so if you didn't hear that, the dosage for the flax seeds and the pumpkin seeds, you want 1 to 2 tablespoons of each daily. And I was kind of saying, I don't know if that went out, that there's different recipes and kind of methods you can do this. You can make seed balls, and there's tons of recipes on the internet to kind of do that. You could also add them to smoothies, just lots of different ways that you can consume these. I even had a client one time that found kind of a protein based seeds powder specifically for this. I think she found them on Amazon. So she was kind of using them in that way too. Okay, luteal phase. That's the second half of our menstrual cycle. That's about day 15 to 28. Again, varies a little from person to person. So the goal will be to support progesterone production, and this will help maintain the uterine lining and also keep, estrogen in check. So the seeds that are going to be the most beneficial for this phase are going to be sesame seeds. Those again are high in lignans to help block excess estrogen and balance the hormones. Sunflower seeds, these are rich in vitamin E and selenium. So this is going to support progesterone production and detoxification. Same dosage. We want 1 to 2 tablespoons each of sesame seeds and sunflower seeds. And these are going to be very beneficial now for promoting the progesterone production. Balancing mood, which is also, super important to us, especially in that luteal phase where we can tend to get a little bit crankier as PMS is approaching. This will help reduce PMS symptoms like bloating and fatigue. So those are kind of breaking up your two different phases, the seeds that are most beneficial at those phases, and a little bit about kind of the dosing. And April's going to take over and just talk more about the benefits of this.
So some of the benefits of seed cycling is that it helps regulate estrogen and progesterone levels naturally, which in turn reduces symptoms of hormone imbalances like PMS, irregular cycles, and menopause symptoms. We hear it on a regular basis. Just seems like kind of as we continue to age, PMS kind of gets a little worse, irregular cycles like heavy bleeding, hot flashes, things like that. So it actually will help kind of reduce the symptoms of that. It can improve your menstrual health. So it can help with cycle regularity, reduce period pain, and also support fertility for those of y'all out there that are actually, attempting to conceive. It also another bonus, it supports skin and hair health. The seeds used in the seed cycling contain essential fatty acids and nutrients that support healthy skin and hair. It's very gentle and safe. Seed cycling is a natural and non-invasive method that can be integrated easily into your daily routine. Now, how to incorporate the seed cycling, and Trish had mentioned, like you can add to smoothies, oatmeal, salads, or yogurt. You can make seed butters or add them into energy bites. Always grind though. Always make sure you grind your flax seeds and sesame seeds for better nutrient absorption. And just overall, like be consistent. Seed cycling takes time to see results. So consistency is key. It may take 3 to 6 months to see, any major significant changes in hormone balance. Now I've done it before in the past, and I noticed a positive difference at around, I would say probably around the 30-45 day mark. The big thing that I noticed was that my cycles were more regular, so it was like on the dot 28 days. They were a little shorter, they weren't heavier. And I just noticed that overall my rage was significantly lessened. And I personally preferred, I did a little bit more work and I actually did the seed balls. So what I would do was I would make 2 batches every month. I would make the follicular phase with the pumpkin and the flax seeds, and then the luteal phase with the sesame and the sunflower seeds. But I would you have to freeze them because once the air hits it, they start to oxidize. So you make the seed balls, you freeze them, and then every single day you eat. Basically, you just eat a seed ball, and it's basically tastes like dessert because you make it with like almond butter. I use collagen, cinnamon, chia seeds, all kinds of different things. So it was almost like a little dessert treat, a little kind of dessert ball every day. Now, with that being said, seed cycling is not just for menstruating women. Like their perimenopausal and menopausal women can also benefit from seed cycling. So it can also benefit to, support hormone balance and manage symptoms like hot flashes, mood swings, and even if your menstrual cycle is irregular or absent, I would highly encourage y'all to try it out, incorporate it, and see. So women with irregular cycles or those postpartum can still practice seed cycling by following the moon phases. So you would, instead of like with seed cycling, you start the first pay the first phase would be the first day of your cycle. And here, if you're not getting a cycle regularly, then you're going to start the first phase on the new moon. So day one will be the new moon. You'll do that for 14 days. And then you'll go into the second phase after on day 15 up to 28. So you'll still cycle for 28 days and then, continue on like that. I would encourage everyone to try out seed cycling and track your progress. Trish and I would like to offer a free, if you want we wrote up a free guide on seed cycling. And if you're interested, just comment on our video and we will send over the free guide. And we're super interested to see, if you try it out, how it works. And, it's
Mhm.
it's one of those things, like I said, where for me it was like a little tasty little dessert every day, and in turn it actually improved my menstrual health. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
things like this because I would categorize it under that, like, I mean, it may not be this like magical cure, but it's not harmful. It's actually really good, healthy. Like, again, the essential fatty acids are going to be beneficial to so many things that we talk about. So it's one of those super easy things to incorporate. And those balls sound actually super tasty. I'm like,
the,
maybe
the,
I'll do
the balls
that.
the balls were really good, and I gotta say
Yeah.
that we're always harping about fiber and
Mhm.
the, like what you said, the fatty acids that support our hormones, support our brain health. Like there's just like those little balls were like
Yeah.
I feel like a Saturday Night Live skit. Those little balls were like super powerful on many many levels, and they're very very tasty. So
Yeah. So it's if it can have a benefit and it's real food, you might as well give it a shot.
exactly. I don't think it would hurt by any means. But I noticed a difference just after 4 to 6 weeks. And it was almost like, wow, like,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool, that you notice improvements with, your cycle regulating and not being, some of the symptoms, the PMS and stuff not being as, major as it was. Because for those of y'all out there, like for some of us who have, those significant symptoms around our cycle, it can kind of be a dreaded time of the month, of like, here we go again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to control, my emotions or my anger today. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful, and we will see y'all next week as we continue on the hormone journey for October. Bye, everyone.